大家好，我是 Sirant 在中国. Hey everyone, it's Sirant in China. How y'all doing today? I hope you're having a lovely day. Today's video is a continuation of the last video where I did a bit of an informal question and answer period with some of the more common topics that I've received in the comments. Today's video is going to be similar, but this time we're going to be talking about some of the big changes that are happening and how the channel will be moving forward. Now, first and foremost, let's talk about the video availability and upload schedule. Now, I'm moving. You may have noticed in the community posts or in somewhere else in the comments, but I'm moving across the city, and it's for a very specific reason. Now, originally, I came to China after working my butt off for 40 years to begin retirement early and focus on making videos as opposed to just starting a new job. Speaking about my experiences here, sharing my expat life over here, it was going to be a lot of fun. But it appears that real life has tracked me down once again. I have a new job, and it's an exciting job. It's an interesting job, but we'll get into that in a minute. My new job location is 1 to 2 hours drive from where I currently live. 1 hour if traffic is perfect on a sunny day, 2 hours if it's raining or if there is any kind of rush hour traffic. 4 hours, 2 to 4 hours each day of commuting is simply too much. It's too stressful and too difficult. So the family and I just decided, you know what? This is kind of a cool job. Let's do the right thing and move across town so we're not wasting 2 to 4 hours of productive time every day just on driving. So during the next month, I'm actually going to be in the process of moving. The way we typically move is instead of hiring a company to pack everything into boxes and take it all out in one day and set it all up again in the next day, we tend to do things a little more slowly and pack things up and bring individual carloads of more valuable and delicate items ourselves and leave basically the furniture and big stuff, the piano, for the movers. So it is kind of an extended process, right? During that time period as well, I have a lot of other things to do. For example, tomorrow I'm going for my mandatory health check. If you want to work in China legally, you do require a health check every year. So in order to get my visa changed, I do need to go in tomorrow and get a health check, which is about, again, an hour drive away from here because we have to go to a specific hospital. I've got to do the testing, etc., etc. Then I've got to get photos taken. I've got to sign contracts. There's a bunch of administrative stuff coming up as well on top of the moving. So squeezing recording time and editing time into that could be a little bit tricky. Remember, I am a one-man show. I do all my own recording, editing, production, uploading, etc., etc. I answer all the comments myself. It's a lot of work. And as I said in the last video, if you want to show a guy a little appreciation, there is a super thanks button below. There's a WeChat and a PayPal link in the description. And thank you so much, 谢谢你, to all of you who have thrown me a couple bucks in the past. I really appreciate it. You're awesome. Love you. Thank you very much for helping out. But let's get on to the meat and potatoes. So what is this new job? Well, I'm going to work for a big company that provides energy storage solutions. I'll get into more details as I learn more about the company myself and I can speak about it more authoritatively, but essentially they are energy storage products for commercial and residential customers. Very interesting. Now, I'm not working with a sales team. I'm not working in an office dealing with foreign customers. I am working in the factory, the actual honest to goodness manufacturing side of the company, with the people working in the warehouse, or sorry, not in the warehouses, on the production lines, the robots, the lasers, all of that really cool stuff. Now, I will be taking on a multifaceted role in the company where I'm not being hired specifically to teach English, to teach people grammar or spelling or sentence structure, nothing like that. I am going to be helping to prepare people to interact with English speakers, whether they're customers, board members, colleagues from around the world, etc., etc. I'm going to be there to help them improve their overall experience with English speakers. It's an interesting position. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it is going to transition into different positions and different responsibilities over time. But for now, it's an 8-hour-a-day, 40-hour-a-week job in a factory in the middle of a tiny little factory town in Bao'an, China. This is not the big city anymore. This is not the modern metropolis, the super city, the modern technological wonder that Shenzhen is. This is quite the opposite. This is a factory town that not that long ago used to be a village. Interesting, but awesome. Let me tell you why. Now, there are going to be challenges here, okay? This is not a job that many people would take because there are a lot of challenges. This job is in an industrial area, in a factory. So there are no bus routes nearby. There are no subway stations nearby. Transportation is going to be more difficult. If you don't have a car, or at very least a motorcycle, it's going to be almost impossible. There are going to be no English speakers nearby, no English speaking restaurants or shopping centers or anything like that. This is going to be the deep end when it comes to your ability to speak Chinese or not. It's going to be those very crowded, small, cramped streets and little living areas and factory locations that I showed you in a couple of my past videos. It's not going to be somewhere that your typical foreigner coming to China to teach English would ever want to end up working. However, luckily, I ain't that guy. As much as this employer was looking for quite some time for someone to fill this position, I think he got really lucky when he found me, because I'm not intimidated by that position whatsoever. I'm actually intrigued by it. And I'm intrigued at why I think I want to work there. And that is specifically because of you. I see this as fantastic news, an amazing opportunity to share with you an aspect of Chinese life and China that very, very, very few people actually get to experience, and even fewer an opportunity to share with their subscribers, with their viewers. And that is factory life in China. I want to show you these small town type of areas with these buildings so close together you can reach your arms out on either side and touch your neighbor's building. Little tiny shops, little tiny businesses, restaurants, places that most foreigners would walk past and go, ooh, I'm not going to eat there. Places kind of like this one here. The food is delicious, by the way. This is my new favorite restaurant in my neighborhood. But I'm going to be experiencing that life that not a lot of foreigners get to try. I'm going to be able to meet with the factory workers, the people working on the line, the security guards, the people that actually live in the dormitory next to the factory. I'm going to get to meet all those little people that work in the shops and the little stores around the factory, and in fact around my apartment building. Because even though I do live in an amazing modern apartment, my complex is the only one that looks anything like it in my entire neighborhood. I am literally surrounded by factories and little tiny walk-up apartments. It is not the modern city of Shenzhen, as so many people have shown you in their videos, as I have shown you in my videos. This is a completely new and interesting experience. So I'm going to have a lot less time because I'm going to be working 40 hours a week. But while I'm working, I'm going to do my best to also make some videos to show you the actual internal workings of the factory, to show you the actual life and lifestyle of the workers, the people that live and work in that factory, and show you just the kinds of things those people do for fun. Because I'm going to be one of those people. It's going to be an amazing experience. I'm looking so forward to it, and I hope that all of you are going to stick around for the next crazy month. I can't promise I'm going to be able to make videos as frequently as I have been, but I'm going to do my best. But mark my words, once this gets going, I plan on having a weekly feature, one video, possibly two, called Factory Life in China, where I show you some of the internal workings, whether it's the internal office, the internal manufacturing floor, the areas where the workers go, the workers live, the dormitories, the neighborhoods around the factory, the neighborhoods around where I'm living. It's all going to be fascinating. I love the idea of it, and I love that I'm going to be able to share it with all of you. So once again, thank you so much, as always, for joining me on the channel, and I appreciate everything. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. And hey, if you appreciate what I'm doing, throw me a thumbs up. It really, really helps. We will see you in the next video.